back to being straight into the videos with no little intro before this, as, yeah, we're in the Europa League, that's the best we can say for it. We want to be doing a little bit better and hopefully match the league form that we had last time out. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and watch it. It was very, very entertaining this. Today, hopefully we can put on a show again. As yes guys, welcome back to episode number 5 of season number 6 of the Paris FC career mode. This is going to be a lot longer than the previous seasons, I tell you that. No 10 episodes here, it might be 15 or 16 with all the cup competitions and everything. As we're going to look at the calendar, we have Getafe to start off with, an extremely entertaining run of games right here, as Auxerre after that away from home. That's going to have to be simulated. Lyon, I think we're going to play for the time being. I'm unsure actually, but I think I am going to play them, with Istanbul after that and PSG after that, the local derby, which if you haven't seen the league, go ahead and watch last episode or just wait until after this game because it is that close at the moment. It's very, very, very on the edge. Before we get into showing you the lineup and of course all the players and everything, I'm going to show you another bunch of players, which is the Youth Academy, because I think it's time to promote. We've got quite a few in here that do look decent. We've got Liam Javis, who I don't think looks very bad, or Gervais. It's Ricky Gervais' son. He's French now. We've got to actually get him through the door. I actually am going to get it through just for his name. Absolutely love that. So I'll promote him. And Dennis Leroy, I think it's time for him to come to the squad. We'll just leave it at them because we don't need a keeper. Koche does actually look better than Gervais, but of course Javis, as I can't even say it, Gervais, I can't say it without Ricky at the front, is going to wait a little bit longer. Cornelis and Postman, they can wait as well. As I'm going to go with this lineup, so you can see a couple of rotations in it for Getafe, which is the hardest game in the group. But we're in a really good position in the league, so I am going to rotate it, and we've still got a bit of a way to go. So Verbruggen, Valerie Bamba Duvern, and Digne, with Leonard, Masengo, Ceballos, and Nice, because we've literally got no fit or fully up to fitness right winger. Koulibaly, Powells and Maleka all tired, with Elise through the middle and Escalante up front, preferred to Griezmann, who of course we're going to save because he's on terrific league form and I don't want to lose my simulated game against Auxerre. So here we go against Getafe. Let's have a look at Getafe's lineup, shall we? It's Pandur in goal, Brandon Mechele, very good signing, with Rencic, Worrell and Laxlat, Brown, Turnbull, Puertas, Cucurella, Kuchka and Villabrier up front. It's a very nice team. Mark Cucurella, of course, gone to Brighton in real life. Mechele at centre-back, though, on a yellow card is a bit of a weird one. He's usually the right-back, isn't he, for Denmark? Denmark, yes it is. Very good signing, though. And if that's, of course, Ross Turnbull in the midfield, I know he's a very strong central one. I've had him in Football Manager loads, as Cucurella has the ball through right here as well. Ball onto Kuchka. Blasted over. Very close one for them right there, so that's just a fantastic start, isn't it? Being on the back foot as Leonard controls that well into Hanno Masengo. Goes to put it over the top. Just didn't reach as they've got the ball with Puertas onto Turnbull. Getafe, as you expect really with our lineup, dominating proceedings. However, pressure put onto the home side right there. Nice. Oh, it's the away side for them. Good pressure from Nice as it's into Elise, going to have to drop it off on the edge of the box. Danny Ceballos, dodgy touch, goes for a shot. Can he follow this up? No, he can't get there. There's Puertas running through right here, and what can he do? He's got a man on the overlap into Kuchka, as Kuchka does keep it off us right here, and they're offside. They're offside. Getafe just overplaying it, whereas us, we're underplaying it a bit. We're just trying to make too many passes forward at once. I'm going to keep on going with it as Masengo running at the defence. Can he really get an option off right here? Escalante's not in the best place. It's going to Elise first. Escalante, gotta be a foul, referee. Come on. How is that decision not going for us? As Villabrier with the ball again onto Cucurella. Oh, and it's a great tackle from Duvern. He just hit the deck right there. That's never a foul. As Elise get a good touch almost around the defender. Joe Worrell doing extremely well. They've gone for a British spine, have Getafe, which I don't really understand as well for a Spanish team, but it's working for them in the Europa League as Escalante was round the corner, but the pass was off. And almost half-time in this one, doing well against the group toppers at the moment as Mechele into Wrench, as we can't get right side of him, but he has got the pass off just almost half-time as Digne picks up on it, but the whistle has been blown 0-0. And I'll honestly take this at this moment in time. Again, I'm saying this far too many times, but Escalante just not doing it for me, so I'm going to give him a little bit longer on the field. If not, he will be taken off, as we're going to put Nkulu on. We'll just stick him at right back. You know, we do need a right back on the field at the moment, and I'm thinking about Griezmann for Escalante if he doesn't improve. Apart from that, no changes really to be made as Brown cuts away for us right there. We need to try and get this ball. Bloody running around him and not touching it at all. Let's look at this skill. I mean, it isn't really skill, it's just pullbacks, and far too many of them, as Nice gets it right here into Dani Ceballos. And Ceballos is going to hold it up, do a little spin on the spot and cross it down to Nice. That's really good work. Can we try and get on the front foot straight away in this second half? Escalante, this could be his improvement. Through the middle, shoots off the post. And the inside of the post at that should have made it 1. And against the best team in the group, we really should be 1-0 up. And it's a bit frustrating that we're not at the moment, as Nice has it again though. Very bright start to this second half, as Nice is going to run down this line, slowed down. Time is cross into where Escalante was, but just over his head as Digne picks up on it into Masengo. Very bright football. And Duverne with a header right there into Han Noah. So he's going to cross it to the side into Nice right here. And we need the overlap from Niels Nkulu. Or do we? Because he's played a 1-2 right here and he's through a little bit his Nice, but he's going to cut back. Try and backheel that into Elise. Masengo, touch, bang. Blocked by the wall. Can we get through these? Should have done it quicker, as now Dani Ceballos with the header. Masengo with the chest inside, now into Escalante. As Escalante turns out a little bit right here, and he's going to give it into Dani Ceballos as Elise now gives it to Escalante, and this is a good run from Oscar Escalante. Through 1-on-1. Oh, and he's P-rolled it. He's absolutely P-rolled it and missed the opportunity. Really should be 3 points for us right now. We should have scored 2 chances. As Duverne putting the pressure on them right there. Do not let them get forward. As Luri Bignatia with a cut away. He still kept the ball into Brown. I don't know if that's the Brown from Preston or not. As Batiana in the middle to Kuchka. And they've won the game. They've won the game. Oh my days. Absolutely all over them. 1 chance and a goal. Don't know what more to say, to be honest with you. It's a back heel, and then it's a cut away from Duverne that sent him and sent the ball into the back of the net. And the Getafe fans, mental. 1-0 to the Spaniards in the last 10 minutes after being utterly dominated. So Escalante makes way. I mean, he should have really scored this game. He should have 2 goals, so very ashamed in his performance. I think he's had as many chances as he needs as well right now, so it's going to be hard for him to get another, as Koulibaly's on as well. Griezmann and Koulibaly as Masengo running to this right hand side, gets the pass off to Nice, who's not done too bad, you know, he's done better than Escalante. Into Griezmann, now onto Dani Ceballos, as we're going to try and search for at least 1 goal, a leveller, but Joe Worrell's my man of the match today, 100%. As Nice with the ball right here as well, he gets one in the middle to Ceballos and onto Antoine Griezmann, cuts away. Can't get through though, battling for the ball back but can't win it, as there's 1 minute added on as well. And they've got the ball in our half, so are we going to get a chance to get the other end? Masengo keep it, doesn't keep it. And that's the final whistle. It's a draw to FCSB, and now a loss to Getafe at home in the Europa League. Not the ideal start, but to be fair, we've never been here. It can only go up, hopefully. And I don't think that was, to be fair, down to the team we put out. I just don't think we played well enough as a team. So we're down, but we're definitely not out. There's still, of course, 4 games. We've got to play all them again and Istanbul. Hopefully we can back it up against Auxerre with a win, and there should be no doubt about it. These are 20th in the league, and I want to see how many points they're on. Can't expect it to be much, really, can you? As are they going to be on like 1, 2, 1. 1 point. They have drawn a game, and that's it. As I saw Lille in the relegation zone again. How? And back to the full strength 11 for this next game. Verbruggen, Valerie, Matip, Ndika, and a tired Digne, but should be good enough against a team with 1 point. Koulibaly, Masengo, Mastrati, Powells, Elise the same as Digne, tired with Griezmann up front. So should be 3 points, emphatically. It should not be a scrape this game. It should be just done. They haven't won in 8. We have, I don't think, lost in 8. We've been really, really good recently, but it's probably less than 8 games. As what's the score going to be? It's a 1-0 win, so it is actually scraped in the end, but at least we've done it. Griezmann with the winning goal late on. Seem quite lucky to have won that, as still PSG continue to win, but we are in second by 2 points over Monaco, so doing okay for ourselves. As it's Lyon up next as well, who are in 5th as Monaco jump above us with their game in hand. I think I've still got to play these. Yeah, 5 points behind actually, but I've still got to play them, as it's the same team as well, but I just want to look. Upgraded Koulibaly, very nice to see that. Just Pals now needs to join the 80 rated club. This team has come on a long way from the start, but still, it has took 6 years and 12 windows to get to this point. As let's go into this game, shall we? And let's have a look at Lyon's team. Of course, it's going to be strong despite them being behind us. Maximiano in goal. Got 4 at the back. Sarachi, Tarkowski, Halstenberg and Dubois. Guimaraes, Stengs, Guendouzi, Lopez, Holzlek and Campuzano. So let's go out and get 3 points, shall we? However, we've lost the ball straight away, and that's not the best of starts. Pass in the middle, and Dika to clear it as Matip gets it straight into Mustrati's feet, and Mustrati onto Elise. Now Griezmann just to run it. Go on, Antoine. Go on, Antoine. Now try and cut away a little bit. Oh, he's giving too much of the ball with it. But we still do fight for it. Griezmann, oh, almost sliding and getting it. Absolutely love how that guy plays. He's even just got in the French team as well. When I saw the international players called up, we got Verbruggen, Bamba and Griezmann called up. Ivory Coast, Netherlands and of course France. As Powell's back to Mustrati. Ali Mustrati with a pass across into Elise now. Into Hanno Masengo. Needs somewhere to go. Gives it to Griezmann at the side. Now onto Elise. Round the corner into Powell's, who can cross. Cross it into the back post. Into Elise. And just wide. There's Joel Matip with the ball as well right here. Can he get round? No, he can't. It's one in the middle. Stengs looks for the striker Holzlek, but it is a good interception. I even got told to sign Holzlek. Of course, I did look into him, but I saw he was at Lyon, and I was like, okay, I cannot do that. As Ali Mustrati running forward right here as well into Powell's, and Powell's to cut back inside. Gives it to Antoine, who's just literally everywhere. I love it. In a good way, of course. As Mustrati now across to Masengo, Griezmann, Olise. It's, I don't even know which player is which because we're passing it that much. Mustrata into Griezmann, get there first. Just won by Tarkowski, but we do keep the ball. And Powell's, come on, had to be a better pass as Ndikas took a yellow card to try and stop them counter-attacking. As it's won straight away from us though, and Griezmann to try and run it. Oh, went for that gap. I really went for that gap with, of course, the fake shot. What I do most as now Ronnie Lopez into Adam Holzek, now back into Bruno Guimaraes. Holzek again, Ronnie Lopez, won but still not comfortably. They've still got the ball, clotheslined by Matip, but still the game goes on as Mustrati now to the side of him into Powell's, through that middle, onto Elise, and Elise onto Griezmann. We're going to try and turn and cross it over the top, but still their defence is everywhere. Really good at the back these, as Jordan Campuzano, I think it is. Of course, it's not Victor Campuzano, the hero of the Grimsby save, as Holzek with skill, and Holzek just over the bar. Oh my days, how we're letting him get that close. That should have never ever been a shooting opportunity, as Dean to run away with the ball as well, and we've lost it off his own backs. We need to be more comfortable on this ball. When we're in possession, we're not doing well with it, as we need to value it a bit more. As Koulibaly now into Griezmann, Koulibaly making the run. Griezmann back in the middle as well. It's Koulibaly to cross it into Antoine Griezmann. Header one. Saved. As now Powell's with the ball right here as well. And what can Powell's do with it? Cuts away. Pass into Jan Valery. Through the middle is Antoine Griezmann, who does keep it as well, as Griezmann onto Elise. It's a 1-2. It's going to be a 3-4 right now as Elise turn inside. Almost. Halstenberg. Koulibaly though getting there as Griezmann turn out and shoot at the near post. And it's just wide. As it is half time as well. It is 0-0 right here in the capital at the Stade du Châtelet. And we just need to keep plodding along. I think we've done alright there in the game, but we've done okay. So yeah, just need to keep on going along with it, as now Masengo in the middle. Terrible pass though. Ronnie Lopez to pick this up as he gives it round to Bruno Guimaraes. Onto Holzlek. Stengs has got a gap through the middle. And Stengs has scored straight away in this second half. Lyon have changed their tune. The number 25, I think, nutmegging Verbruggen. or it went above him. I couldn't really make it out, but still, the keeper, I think, favourite to it. It was a one-on-one, so I can't blame him that. Well, I can't criticise him that harshly, but yeah, it's to the left-hand side of him, and he did come out and shut down the space, but I wish he would have just saved that one. Dived the wrong way, wrong-footed. 1-0 Lyon. Not the ideal start to today's episode, is it? 1-0 down to two games, should I say. Two teams that we've absolutely dominated, as Ndika with the ball straight away. The centre-back to drill it out from the back and now gives it into Antoine Griezmann. I want us to score in this one. Well, I don't even want us to score. I want us to win it as Koulibaly with a great run. It's Koulibaly. He can shoot on this angle and he can bloody score from it. An instant reply. No, it's not Tanguy Ndombele. It's Koulibaly with the goal on the angle. Keeper Maximiano will hold his head down in shame because he should have done better with that one. Going to get Baumann on as well, but look at this. That's even more horrific than Bart Verbruggen's. 1-1. Very promising. And there's now Baumann in the middle with the ball. Still, of course, I said I wanted one goal. Now I want the win. I'm being greedy. But I love it as we need to win this to try and get back up to second place. Lyon is still playing football as well. So we're lucky to have got that goal because they've been good in this second half. Campuzano especially, as Guendouzi now into Guimaraes. On to Adam Hojsek. Ball through the middle. And Ndika easily reads that and crosses it to Koulibaly, who loses out on it. Not the best position to do so as well. So now we're on the back foot again, chasing them down. Dubois into Guendouzi. They've got the run around. We're just trying to give them space to operate in, but then just lunging when we know is necessary. As Guimaraes into Guendouzi. Through the middle, into Stengs, who shoots, see, from range. And he can't do anything from there. As Mostrati to run forward as well. Can Ali Mostrati do something? Over the top. Looking for Powell's, headed back to Valery though, and Valery's lost it in his feet. Not comfortable in this one, as it's in the middle. It's Bruno Guimaraes, he had an angle there as well, but Ndika reads it. Pass away, Mostrati and Powell's now. So we've got 18 minutes left. Come on boys, 18 minutes. It's not that long. Definitely not in a FIFA game, so we need to try and sharpen things up. Quick time, Stengs with the pass into Adam Hojsek. Now Hojsek turns us into Stengs again. He's got the ball forward to make, but makes it right now. Stengs with the ball again. Guimaraes with an angle. Stengs. Oh, what a tackle, Matip. He is good. Really do rate him. However, Lyon have been miles better than us in this second half, if that makes sense. Miles above us, head and shoulders above us, whatever you want to say. It's Guendouzi back to Halstenberg. I don't think we've got out of us half apart from the goal. As Ndika with a pass straight around to Hano Masenga right here, and Griezmann's got a run on. No defenders near him. Antoine Griezmann just has to keep on going. Can he win the game against Lyon? Turns out, goes for a shot. And it's a great save from their keeper, who made a hash for the first goal, but has really redeemed himself there. Stengs running through the middle as well, and it's this player, Hojsek, who's just pulling the strings at the moment, as well as Stengs, who's round us. Stengs and Verbruggen. Brilliant stop. I thought it was 2-1 right there and then, but a great stop. We still need to defend the corner, though, so nothing is done as Stengs wins a header at the front post. And it is wide right there. Still, we hold on to this 1-1 draw at the moment, but still do want a win. Well, want a win still. As Mostrati, Ceballos now on the wing. Not the most pace, but still should do the job. However, he's lost it right there. 90th minute right here, so should be on for a draw. As Hojsek going to look for the angle right here. He's going to get past Ndika. Ndika with a great recovery on a yellow card as well. Timely interception. And there is the whistle. A 1-1 draw. Again in the capital. Should have won it in the first half, but then did really well to stop us from losing it in the second. It just turned on its head. Just got to praise their manager, of course, because he did really turn it round. As we play the next game, FC SB actually drew to Istanbul, so there's not as much pressure on this game, which is nice, but still do want to win it. And for Istanbul, it's hard because we've got PSG next, so I am going to rotate some players around and still hope we can get the win. Maleka's going to get his chance up front for Griezmann. Bamba can come on for Matip because he usually gets the tightest, and we'll go with that. So you can see the change I've just made. God, I hope we win this simulation, but I'm not sure. And then, of course, we go into the hardest game ever after this one. So, third place, Istanbul Başakşehir. I think that's how you pronounce it, I'm not sure. Hoping for 3 points. Quick simulation. They haven't had the best of luck like us as well, but they have drawn a game so far. So, please, just beat these, Paris. As we do. Come on, our first Europa League win comes in a simulation. Maleka with the first minute goal. Good from Jackson, as it won't let us see the rest of it. Behind my head, Maleka got 2 goals. Powell's with the other. And then Oxan with theirs. Very, very nice win. But now, it's the moment you've all been waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, PSG in the biggest performance, not the biggest performance, the biggest performance we need. Or biggest game, rather. I'm messing it up. I'm messing up the importance as Monaco go top of the league at the moment. We need to win this game. I said it. Yes, I did. We've drawn to them, I think, once or twice. But this is the time we beat the noisy neighbours. Not had the best of looking game so far today, but it's the last game. It's going to be the strongest team. The burp ruins everything, doesn't it? We go and destroy these. We put everything into it. Bodies on the line. We do... what is wrong with me? We go and beat PSG. And it is at the Parc des Princes as well. Never even noticed that. We're away from home. Captain Luca, please help us out right here. Every single player needs to be up to scratch. Every single one of them. If we lose this, it's going to be a big fight back. As it is Leno still in the goal. Old keeper for old keeper, like I always say. Wijnal, Marquinhos, Senesi and Reece James. Tielemans, Sabitzer and Kessié in the midfield now. With Neymar Jr., Antony and Mbappe on the central position. Up front, on his own. Don't know what to say. It's Mbappe, lost for words. And at least there's no kick clash this time. We know when we're away from home, we come in our away kit. Unlike these, who'll just be cheeky and still come in their home kit because they think they're it. They think they're the talk of the capital. But they're not going to be after this one. Come on, boys. Let's get into them. As Elise wins the ball straight away as well. Antoine Griezmann, hopefully he's up for this one. Never been at PSG, I don't think, Griezmann. Although being a really good French player. It's in the middle right here. And Powell's with a shot. Hits Elise. Elise swings. And it's offside. Promising. At least we're on the front foot straight away as Matip with the tackle as well. Straight into Elise right here and Masengo to pick up on it. What can Han Noah do right here? Gonna have to hold it up and tries to get the pass in the middle, but Kessié with the block. So Han Noah, Masengo just picks up on it again and it's a back heel. It's through. No one running on it. And Koulibaly with the ball right there in the middle to Han Noah, Masengo onto Elise right here again, so it is a promising start from us. Now onto Powell's, as Powell's doesn't really win the ball right there as well, but can we try... oh, we've tried to fight back for it, but we didn't win it as Mbappe with a good turnout as well. It's Kylian Mbappe. This is what we've got to watch out for. The counters. They beat us last time 1-0 at our place because they scored on a bloody count with Sabitzer as the ball's fallen for Tielemans. Antony. Tielemans. Why are we standing so far off them, boys? Why are we allergic to his boots? I tried everything to control each player right there, but still, it don't help when the CPU's dragging him away. Look at that. Just, it's terrible. It's not our fault as well. It's the bloody game. So yes, 1-0 down to the noisy neighbours to start off with, but there's been promise. We haven't had many shots. I don't think we've had any actually, but we have kept the ball in their half a lot of the time, and we are still doing it. So I've still got faith. I mean, we've got to have it, haven't we? 1 goal means nothing. We've come back and beat Brestois 5-1 after being 1-0 down. As Griezmann into Elise. Get that back into Griezmann. Here we go. We've got a sweaty opportunity right here. The man's drifted away, but Griezmann's tapped it home. It is level straight away. And it's Antoine Griezmann. Who else but to score for us? Silence the home fans. We are now not in the driver's seat, but doing very, very well in this game and probably got them worried. A finish past Leno is just a P-roller, but at least he's got it direct into that bottom corner. Reece James stood no chance, and Greasy Griezmann does it again. As Kessié has it straight away as well. Into James, Antony back into James, onto Kessié again. I'm just very happy with the result right now as Antony. Oh, what a chance. No, referee, come on. And Dika was absolutely perfect with what he did just there, as it's going to be a free kick 34 yards out. Mbappe's not shooting, he's crossing it into Sabitzer, who's got an overhead kick, and my lord, what a goal, Miguel Sabitzer. I mean, I really want to win this game, but when players are doing that against you, even if it is a derby, you've got to hold your hands up. That goal wins them the league. I'm not going to say fair play, but that will be a goal to remember. Not an overhead kick, but an acrobatic crossbar and in. And Sabitzer just does it. I mean, it went through his body a couple of times, but what a strike. 2-1 to PSG, and it's going to be a hard one to come back from that one. You know, when it's just a special goal and your teams just don't reply, I hate to say it, but it could be one of those opportunities. Hopefully it isn't, as hopefully we can create opportunities for ourselves. It's Elise running around the houses, not really got a ball on, so he's going to have to pass it back. Masengo's forward though. Han Noah receives it. Can it be an instant reply again? Elise with the ball. Griezmann. Oh, it's gone to Koulibaly. I mean, I just want Griezmann on the ball every single time we get it. As Masengo with it into Elise. Can't backheel it. However, we're keeping the pressure on them just before half-time as Digne into Koulibaly. Masengo. Oh, it's too short. It's too sloppy from Koulibaly. Everything he does apart from his passing is wonderful. As it's going to be Ali Mustrati trying to catch Mbappe, and that's an unfair race. However, he does get back a little bit, does Mustrati, to push him out of it. Kessié with the ball. Get across, boys. Get across as it's in the middle to Sabitzer now. On to Mbappe. Oh, it's behind the net. I thought he'd scored there and the ref blew the whistle. It was behind the net. Whew, I can't believe he missed that one. We can breathe again, but not for long because we've got to try and get back into this game. Decent performance from us, but of course, we're not level or winning. So there's always more to demand as Powell's the pass in the middle right there. Sabitzer's just cut it out and now we've got to run back with Elise. Neymar Jr. with it. He's not been in this game at all. Jan Valerie's done a really good job to keep him quiet, or we've just had more of the ball, which I think the latter is true, as it's going out to Reece James right here. Anthony, 1-2 with him, chipped over the top into Anthony again, the Brazilian winger. Tielemans into Sabitzer, through to Kylian Mbappe, who we've got to mark closely. Matip with a touch on the ball as Anthony gets it right here. Digne doesn't get there, Sabitzer across, and Mbappe's put it into the open net. Of course it's Kylian Mbappe to join in, and of course he's doing that celebration. 3-1 as we're looking like it's a bit of a collapse. Back heel, quality. They've just been quality. That's all I can say. PSG have just been great as Mbappe's running through as well. Verbruggen right here tries a skill move, keeps the ball away from him as well as Kylian Mbappe is just a torturous player to mark. As Tielemans has it in the midfield, goes back to Kessié. Now on to Senesi as Masengo does win the ball far up the field though. On to Elise. Can we try and get one back? Elise keeps the ball. That's good of him as Koulibaly. There we go. He's actually made a pass. Masengo trying to make a run though. Give it Griezmann. There we go. Good play. Koulibaly making a run through the middle. Wijnald's shown too much of it. However, the pressure is kept up on him. Leno in the goal. Make him kick it out of play. There we go. Good pressure. We've got half an hour to go. We can do this. As Ndika with the ball in his hands into Antoine Griezmann, back to Ndika, to the edge of the box. Griezmann, Koulibaly though. Of course it's Koulibaly's passing, but look at the pressure we're putting on them. We're passing it back, well they're passing it back to the keeper because of the pressure we're putting on them, as they've hoofed it out again. Where has this switch been turned on right here? Because we are doing really well at the moment. Koulibaly, Griezmann, couldn't find Griezmann, oh dear. Oh dear, that's why we're putting the pressure on, because there's a big gap at the back as well. Neymar Jr. across the field, and Mbappe 4-1. When you think it's promising, it isn't. We've gone attacking, they've punished. Good finish. Good finish. Wijnald, not Wijnald. It's Neymar, of course, drilling it across the box. And Mbappe to tap it home. Tielemans with the ball right there. Koulibaly, dodgy tackle. Really not impressed with his performance today. Even when we wasn't attacking, it's just been all over the place as we can't get in front. It's into Mbappe, tackle attempted. Still they've got the ball though. Tielemans, he's back nudging him, but still can't get the ball. So he's turned us right there in the middle. Tielemans back out to Neymar Jr. in the middle to Tielemans again. Shot on the angle. Verbruggen saves, and he saves again. Stops it from being 5. I really had the idea that we'd win this game at the start, but was squandered straight away. It's going to be a big season if we are to try and challenge for this title, which, to be fair, is an ask even from before we got on form. It's a big ask to win it. Champions League football may be good. We're going to keep on dreaming though, because we do play them at home again, as that's a foul, but Matip gets away with it. On to Elise. Can we get at least one more goal back? Mikel Elise running with it. Into Maleka, who's come off the bench. Got a brace in his last one. Into Baumann, who usually never scores. Can he get one here? And what a save. That's just the quality of PSG. What a save. Cross it into the front post. Powell's, please. Header. No drops. No one's on there. Maximovic away. And Kylian Mbappe given man of the match. As Wijnald's with a pass out to Maximovic. Tackle from Ndika. It's Powell straight on it, but he can't even get the pass off. Cooper Myers, the bloody backup striker, straight on me like a rash, as now Valerie away with the kick. And that's full time. 4-1 we've lost. Derby day to forget again. And that's the day over and done with. So we are in third. We've dropped off, but still. Being third is nothing to be ashamed about in this league. How competitive it is, and Kylian Mbappe top scorer just makes me sick. Griezmann in fourth. So at least we're not doing too bad. So I've got nothing more to say to you guys, but I'm sorry for that derby day. As unfortunately, guys, this is the end of this episode right here. Like, comment, share, and subscribe with the notification bell on as well, so you do not miss an episode in the future. Going up to FIFA 22, a lot will change. Not with this camera background and all that. That's just being made, of course, but hopefully graphics of game and of the channel will be updated, and you guys can just look forward to that. Take care. In a bit. I'll see you all later. Peace.